The female CEO came to the street. She saw the butcher cut the pork in half with a single knife. In her heart, she couldn't help but admire the sharpness of the butcher's knife. And the reason she came here was precisely to find a forging genius. Eventually, the female CEO stopped at a rather quiet blacksmith shop. At this time, the owner was lying on a chair, sleeping. Seeing someone visiting his business, the man said lazily, "One kitchen utensil is $1,000. One farming tool is $2,000. Take whichever you like directly." The CEO's assistant was shocked by the prices. She thought the man was just an apprentice. How could he dare to sell such expensive items? Just as she was expressing her dissatisfaction, the female CEO stopped her. The CEO said she wanted to participate in the upcoming forging competition, so she hoped the man could forge a divine sword for her. To meet the assessment requirements for the competition, the man reached out, asking for the materials, but the female CEO said the materials were stored in her family. "If you agree to help me, I am willing to pay you $500 million. Hearing this outrageous number, the man took off his hat. But when he saw the female CEO, he was very shocked. It turned out the female CEO was his lifesaver. 5 years ago, the man forged the legendary giant sword in the forging competition. He surpassed competitors from other countries and won the championship of the competition. But what the man did not expect was his victory caused jealousy among the other contestants. After the competition, the man was retaliated against by other contestants. In the end, the man was severely injured. At that moment, the female CEO and her subordinates saw the injured man. They immediately sent him to the hospital, but the man was worried his identity would be exposed. After confirming he was not in mortal danger, he secretly escaped from the hospital while others were not paying attention. From then on, the man completely abandoned his previous life. He lived only as an ordinary blacksmith. The man did not expect to encounter the woman here again. To repay this kindness, he agreed to the woman's request, but the female CEO proposed to first test the man's skills. The man turned and returned to his blacksmith shop. After a while, he came out holding a dagger. The man said that this dagger was his own creation. He then swung the dagger toward a chicken by the roadside, but the chicken was not affected in the slightest. The man said they needed to wait a little longer. "If you follow this chicken, you will see." The assistant secretly followed the chicken from behind to see what the man meant. Along the way, the chicken showed no abnormal signs. Just as the assistant suspected the man was lying, the chicken's head suddenly fell off. After seeing this, the assistant realized the dagger was extremely sharp. She immediately called the CEO to report the situation. The CEO also acknowledged the man's skill. She brought the man back to her family. At this time, in the family, the female CEO's father, Patriarch Smith, was troubled by being unable to forge the divine sword. Seeing the man enter, the female CEO's brother, Jack, mocked, "The man is just a blacksmith who only knows how to work iron. How could he possibly forge a divine sword?" However, today was the